Hello, hello, welcome my friends. How are you doing today? I hope your Friday is going so well. I hope it's going so incredibly well. Let me get just a couple of things open here. And then we'll be ready. Let's see. That one weeb, welcome. I'm doing well. Oh gosh, I just knocked. Oh gosh, where is it? Okay, there it is. I just knocked my controller off of my desk. War, welcome. Oh, I get it. Story about golf. It is. All right, let's see. I think we are good here. Boop. Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to Friday. I feel like simultaneously I'm surprised that Friday is already here, but also I feel like it's been a long week. Maybe it's because of my rodent problem and my lack of sleep. But welcome. Today we are not playing Animal Crossing. Shocking. We are continuing Golf Story. I think we made it past like the first kind of stage area. Now we're moving on to like, well, actually no, we may be done. We're almost done with this section as well. So we've maybe got two kind of areas somewhat cleared. Also, while I was here and staring at the screen, I realized Lurker Valley? It's like it's made for Twitch. It's like it's made for Twitch. It's like it's made for Twitch right here. But how are your Fridays going? I hope they're going well. I've done work today. Had some breakfast. I watched the 5th episode of the Falcon and Bucky show. So that's going. Things are getting intense. Though I will say, not spoilers, this episode I think was less intense. Took a surprising, kind of mellow episode for like the penultimate episode. I don't know. Oh, yeah, no problem. Actually, I was looking at the patterns. I shared them on the Discord, and I was like, oh, I should definitely make sure to say at some point, like, you definitely don't have to follow those suggestions. Those were just like, you mentioned something about a cafe, and I was like, oh, I have an idea that I saw that maybe it'll be helpful. Take any suggestions that I give, especially Animal Crossing related, just take them with what you will. If you like the idea, great. If not, only use parts of it. Never think about it again. Unfollow. I don't know. But no pressure. Emmers, welcome. How are you doing? Blitz, how are you? Hope your Fridays are going well. Overall, I will give a shrew update. Last night, there was no shrew business. No, I didn't hear a shrew. Didn't see one. Slept on the couch again because I was a little fearful of being, I don't know, bitten, shrewd in the middle of the night. Also, can I have a Discord now, so I can have a Discord, and also I have more ideas now. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, our Discord's pretty, I would say the Animal Crossing section is the most active. We talk about other stuff. I actually have some things that I want to post. I was actually thinking about this. I was like, actually, I don't know where this would go. Maybe it just goes in media. It's a photo. But my pal Balto sent me a Funko Pop. And it was quite the surprise. I didn't know anything was coming. And I want to show it off because I think it looks cool. But yeah, I hope you guys are ready for some golf. I don't know if you guys watched the last Golf Story stream, but I learned that I am great at this game. Maybe it's gonna get harder, but I feel like it was pretty easy to land like good shots. Maybe that's also like, I mean, I suppose this isn't like a real golf game, so maybe it's gonna be a little bit easier. I don't know. I feel like I've typically done bad at golf, even like Mario Golf. Not super great at it. I haven't decided if I'm gonna pick up. Is it just Super Mario Golf? Mario Golf something. Ultra? Did I make that up? Mario Golf. Super Rush. That's what it is. I knew there was a thing. Super Rush. I don't know if I'll pick it up. I might. It might be kind of fun. The one thing is that I don't like that it's being developed by Camelot, which is the same company that did Mario Tennis. And Mario Tennis's single player, like, story mode was, like, pretty okay, I would say. Like, I had fun with it. It wasn't, like, earth-shattering in how fun it was. But it was still pretty, like, it's okay. But there really weren't, like, that many updates for the game. I felt like it just wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't that fun. And I feel like Camelot just kind of pumps out the Mario sports games a bit. So, I don't know if I'll pick it up, but I might. I think it'd be fun to stream some of it, especially maybe if we can play online if there are other people that have it. But, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to give Camelot money. Just because, I don't know. I want some more creative developers to get a hold of some of the, like, Mario franchises. I really want a Mario Strikers. Another Mario Strikers would be amazing. That's probably my favorite, like, Mario spin-off title. Might be. Can't really think of Mario spin-offs. I would even say I kind of like it better than Mario Kart. Ugh, hot take. And I would say, like, okay, they consider Donkey Kong like a Mario spin-off, and Yoshi a Mario spin-off. I'm not including those. I mean, like, the Mario games. Though I will say, Treasure Tracker was honestly, I had a lot of fun with that. Very simple puzzle game. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. Hotel Mario? What? Mario Kart. Mario Party is fun, but they're kind of just making the same game over and over again. Pinball Land, Super Sluggers. I don't think I ever played that. Mario Tennis. These are all the spin-off. Paper Mario. Actually, have not played a single Paper Mario game. Yeah, I think Mario Strikers is probably my favorite spin-off. And then maybe Treasure Tracker. I just had so much fun with it, and I feel like if we got like an updated one, oh man. That would be, I would enjoy it so much. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop into Golf Story. Let me switch this audio up a bit. And very likely we'll have to adjust the sound. I don't know if it'll be too loud, too quiet, but save me from this work shift, Gilmore! Oh no! Well, I hope Golf Story will suffice. I hope work is going okay. I'm sorry that you have to be saved from it. It is Friday, though. But I don't know if you work weekends. If that's the case, then that was no comfort to you. But welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh, by the way, War. I picked up The Pedestrian. Because you were talking about it, and you mentioned it. I have not played it yet. I'll probably play it on stream at some point. It was on sale on the PS4's shop. And I was like, hey, that's that game that War was talking about. And I looked up the, like a trailer for it, and I just, like, briefly saw some of the puzzles. And I was like, oh, this is very cool, and I don't know how I have never heard of it before. I don't think I've ever seen, like, screenshots or even, like, you know, GIFs of the puzzle or whatever, and I feel like it looks super cool. So, anyway, that'll be upcoming at some point, but, I want to tell you that, because I bought it, and I was like, oh, this looks awesome. It's like it looks creative. I like it. Anyway. So, if you guys don't remember what happened last time. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember all of the controls. How do I... Can I equip, or do you only do... Whoops. Maybe you can... You only... Okay. So, if you guys don't remember, work is not okay. We had a major sale go up today, and it's not fun. 8 hours of crazy, and there's work tomorrow, too. No, Gilmore. Oh, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. Well, I hope this will at least distract you a little bit, and that hopefully you do not get in trouble from said distraction. If you guys remember, one, I will say, I have 100% already forgotten what our character's name is. We'll call him Tiger. So we play as Tiger, a kid who grew up playing some golf. And his dad taught him golf, and it seems like maybe after some time his dad passed, probably, or is just not around anymore. He comes back to the golf club that his dad taught him golf stuff, and now he wants to like take lessons, become a better golfer. I think he promised his dad that he would one day like take part in a tournament or something, a specific tournament. And, but upon arrival, the coach, who seems very burnt out, did not want to coach him. We defeated, much like an anime or a Pokemon game, we defeated his best students, but he still wouldn't, but he's like kind of considering us now. And we are clearly better than them, by the way. We are very much better than them. But there's like a sleazy guy that owns the club now. He's like making shady deals. And anyway, we went over to like another golf club place. And we need to kind of like, in order for the golf club here, this, I forget what this one's called, Well-Worn Grove, that's probably what it is up left. In order for Well-Worn Grove to like accept us as like a student and all this other stuff, we have to kind of make amends, I think, with this other place. That's what I remember. I may be rounding the corners a bit, but that's pretty much it. Plus there's golf and frisbee golf and probably other types of golf. The other place said something about like they're missing their like idol, an idol, and we need to find it. And I remember I came back here just to see if like, did we steal it? The music is nice. It's pretty good. It's also really, it's pretty funny. Ooh, 50 cents. Okay. Can't sit there. I just wasn't sure, like, maybe the idol is over back in the, for some reason I thought maybe they would have, like, stolen it. So let's go back to the... Also, I did voices for most of these people. I will tell you now, I've forgotten all of them. I do not recall a single voice that I did. I think I did a pretty normal voice for the main character. And because I figured I'd have to be doing that one a lot. But besides that, do not remember any of them. So there will be a major lack of consistency between this one and the last one. We last played this like last week. Also, there are these buttons we need to press. And I don't know. Let's do a practice. You see, look at this. I mean, look at this! I am so good at golf. Okay, there's nothing over there. Okay, that was just one jet. That was just one. Let me calm down. Calm down a bit. What's over? Just kind of sweeping the area, looking for any green buttons. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's go to the other place. I have not heard anybody talk about an idol, have not seen anything about idols. So, aside from in the other, like, maybe they just lost it. There isn't, like, there's a archaeologist over there. Maybe we need to, I think he said to get a shovel. That's something. We need to find a shovel and come back to the archaeologist. Here's the overworld map. Lurker Valley. Okay, let's talk to some of these people. Get eerie feeling from Power Circle. Grass feel too soft under feet. The Power Circle. Oh, can I? What? What is this? Ooh. Heyo. I heard they got dinosaur bones around here. I'm gonna steal one after we've done the comp. You in? Oh boy. Where's the archaeologist? I've got a digging wedge. A bit unusual, but I guess it will do. Come on. Oh, wait, did I say that? I was... Maybe I should have said I've got a digging wedge. Oh, well, I said it in his voice. Come on, let's step onto the course. There we go. Misa! Welcome. You live. How's it going? It's gotta be so late for you. How's your French test? Final? Exam? There. What is it? Look, on the ground there. Quickly, have at it. We're so good. Oh, wow. There's something buried. Calm yourself. I placed that there a few minutes ago. The real archaeological finds are waiting us on this course. Here, use my tracker. Watch for activity on it, and as soon as you get... Watch for activity on it as you get closer to your target. You'll know when it's time to dig. Just follow your gut, or failing that, the on-screen prompt. Keep looking until you find something good. I cannot read today. It was 3 days of exams? Wow. That is, a lot. Wow. Wait. How do we... Oops. Is it just these circles? Is there another? Nope. Okay, maybe not. Okay, this tracker. Oh. Seems incredibly... Okay. Can we... How are we supposed to read this thing? What does it mean? What? Okay. Okay, we're going far away from it. You're officially in B1 French? Is that what kind... how far into that is B1? And they split it between days. Dang, that's intense. Oh, there we go. That is intense. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we're getting closer. Where is it? Boop-a-boop. Oh, there it is. Nope. B1 is higher intermediate. Oh, that's awesome. Dang. I love that. That's so cool. I know so limited French. I think I can just say hello. That's pretty much the only thing that pops into my mind. But that is awesome. I think French is such a beautiful language. Planning to continue to B2 French, which is like lower fluent. Oh, dang, that's awesome. Man. I wonder if I need to look up if there's like local Japanese courses I can take. That would be so much fun. There isn't that big of a Japanese population here though. So, wait. Remove flag? Okay. There's something... There should be one around here. Oh. Oh. Aha. I took some Japanese in college. Ooh, this is a nicer box. An idol! We found one. Yeah, just make sure it's good school. Yeah, I took some Japanese in college. I will say, our teacher was the worst. Like, I think I had her... Jemmies? Tony, how are you? How's your day going? Oh no, golf story. I love it. Yeah, my Japanese teacher was not great. I think it was her last year there. I think she already knew that. So she like just did not, I don't know. She just did not have a very good attitude with most of the students, but I'm doing well. It's Friday here. I know it's Saturday for you. But how's your Saturday going? Wow. This could be a big archaeological find. They might put it in a museum. Oh. It's taking us there. Look at this. Incomprehensible. That's the Lurker Valley Idol. I knew I left it around here somewhere. Well, that's a load off my shoulders. Go ahead and return it to them. I'll be needing my tracker back too, if you don't mind. After all, these mysteries aren't going to dig themselves up. Well, you're welcome for doing your job. I think we're this way. It's been longer than expected trying to get my PS4 to connect to my capture card. Oh no. What was going on? Do we talk to you? Too adventurous? Wink, wink. Wink. Kaloni. Adventurous. He said the thing. So, I'm not saying that I stole this idol, but I am returning it. I knew you'd turn nice. So well-worn, capable of guilty after all. We allow Comp B back on. You have turn course yet? We open again after Turtle not angry. I should play around on the course to prepare for the comp. Can we talk to this guy? You do big throw. Now I very proud. You like a son to me, only smaller. Well, thank you. How do I tee up? Tee. Do I? How do I tee up? How's Golf Story so far? It's really fun. I mean, it's kind of wacky. It's very not, what is this? I found a little lurker. Oh, that's it. That is how I feel. Sometimes in chat. I should have that pop up when people do the lurk. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, you don't just golf. It's kind of a weird story. Let's see. You want to start Wheeling's challenge? Have to beat every hole's in 14 hit or less. Oh, I guess we're doing this. Lurk guy! Oh gosh, where is he? Okay. Taloni, I'm actually very good at this game. Like... Wait. Where's the first... Is it that? What? Hold on. Is it this? Okay. 14 hits or less? Done. We can do this. Okay, so this is... Okay, the wind is heading towards us. So we've got... Let's aim it, like, here. I'm gonna stop short. Oh, so close. If it's on the green. Golf Story Pro Esports incoming? Man, I need to join a competition. Still on the green. Hey, I'll take it. All right. The slope is coming towards us. Let's go over. Oh, Taloni, I messed up. A bogey? What? On 3? Oh, no. Okay. Maybe I don't know. I don't know about this. Okay. We can do this. Oh, no. Oh, no. The ball going in sounded cool in my ears. Oh, good. No. Let's go like full power. Oh no! Oh no. Maybe I'm bad at this game. Uh-oh. Bogey? Oh no, we're doing bad. Oh, because it's a par of 2 on every one, I just noticed. Okay. It's my bad. That's my bad. Okay. Wind is heading in that direction. Maybe we do this. Oh, no! What? How did it bounce like that? That makes me so sad. Okay, I don't know what's happened, but I am not doing so well anymore. What? Okay. Gilmore, congratulations. Always good. That's such a good feeling. Okay, I think this one, I'm just gonna go... Don't even change anything. Oh! Oh, excuse me? What? That doesn't make sense. What? So is there a story plot to this game or just playing golf with the line? There is a story. We are trying to win the respect. Can I restart this challenge? Retire. Is it a golf? Oh, whoops. Oh, it's like, wow, it really went back. There is a story. We're trying to, win back the graces of, did we already talk to this person? Yeah, okay. I don't even know if this is what we're supposed to do, but I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it again. I think we can do it better. We're trying to get golf lessons and the coach, just because we want to enter into a competition in order to make a promise to our papa, who has passed now. And so we're like, we want to make the tournament because we made this promise to him. But like the old golf course that we learned golf in, like, they're like run by like a really shady guy now, and so we're trying to make them accept us. I know the music is very dramatic. All right, but honestly, like, because I'm not a huge golf person, but it's honestly a lot of fun. Okay, the bounce is ridiculous. You can also level up, by the way. So there's like kind of like an RPG element to it, where, oops, as you complete quests, you can spend points on like power, control, etc. So there's a lot you can kind of do. It's pretty fun. And you also don't just golf. Like, there was a challenge where we had to, well, we frisbee golfed. And I think you kind of have to, there's like puzzles, but they're all golf related. I don't know. Okay. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Let's go here. And we're not going to go full power again. Of course. Dang it. I like playing Wii Golf, and the Mario Golf game on the Switch looks fun. Yeah, it does look pretty fun. I think it might be fun for, like, online. Ooh. Okay. Oof. But I do not in real life golf. Same. I think I've only been once, maybe? And not, like, on a course. Like, it was kind of just like, oh, let's just hit some. And... I did not do a very good job. Oh, okay, that was close. All right. Mario Golf games are pretty fun. Also wondering if VR golf would be okay too. Ooh. The Mario Rush game seems really fun. I like the Rush mode. Would be kind of fun. I can't remember if that part's online though. What happened here? I like hit. Okay. Let's see if we can chip it in. Oh no! Okay, our first over. Guys, I'm a failure. Oh no! Oh no! A double bogey? I'm doing worse than last time. Almost. Well, maybe not quite. But it feels that way. Gosh. Okay. Oh, gotta remember, the wind is blowing in this direction. Same for there. Sag. I thought we had it. Okay. Chip it in. Okay, that was pretty perfect though. Perfect though. A slam dunk par. What does that mean? Okay. Is there? Oh, there's no way I could beat it. I think at this point. Yeah, that's what happened. Dang. What? What? Wow, it just takes you to the main menu, right? Wow. It's like game over. Not even just back here to retry. Dang. It's a side note. Okay, I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Unless over here. I'm trying to see where I can just tee off. Any of these numbered? No. Okay, I guess that's what we do. I will say, I do love the animation, though. Like, I think it's very well animated. I love the old style. I'm on mobile, and I knew you made it in because Tal said nice. That's fun. All right, let's see. We need to get some holes in one. What's tough is the wind changes also every time. So now it's northeast. I don't really know how that affects like the meter? Yes! Okay. Aha! Okay, this is good. This is good. Your character walks... Waka. Walls. Waka. So fast, he does. Okay, let's go for here. Thank you for the lurk, Misa! No! Why does it bounce so much? I know, Taloni, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try something. We're gonna try a thing. I don't know. We're gonna also change where we're hitting it on the ball. I have not been doing that. Oops. Nope. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that at all. No! Hey, I'm sorry. Okay, let's try this. Okay, we're gonna restart. We're gonna just restart. Dang it! 2 world map. Okay. I messed it up. I messed it up because I was trying to do a thing. Okay. Yes, I want to start the Wii Links challenge. Yeah, and it's actually kind of fun because there is like there is a world map. And there's like different clubs that you have to go to, I assume, because there's still like 2 more we haven't seen. Okay, wind is going north. I don't like this. Why has it... Okay, the slope is going towards us. So let's aim for that. No! Oh. I don't even know if this is actually what we're supposed to be doing, but I'm doing it. Oh, no. It just says to play 1 round of golf, but I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go to do that. What is this? To Turtle Lake. Have I been here? Hello. Welcome, Turtle Lake. Lots of turtle reside in the lake. Why don't you hit the ball to them? Let's do this for a bit. Success! Okay, I feel good about something. As you can see, Turtle not being friend at the moment. Baby turtles went to a different place because Well-Worn stole idol. If you can find, bring back to lake. Then turtles might be friend again. Oh, well, we did that. Wait, but we brought back the idol. Look. Huh? What is this? Oh, maybe are these... Because Well-Worn stole the idol. That's what they said, but maybe they're wrong. What is this look mean? I don't. Just look. We brought the... Are there more idols that we need to find? Hold on. Let's go talk to the archaeologist. Is there a quest log? There is. It only shows you active quests. Where's the maybe the archaeologist wasn't here. He was to the right. Maybe. Or maybe he's to the right. Yeah. I think if you hit in the red circles, there were fish that will like catch it, I believe. Hold on. Is the archaeologist still here? Did we... Maybe he left? Because we don't have an ability to dig, I don't think. No? We lost our ability to dig. So I don't think we can find more idols unless that's like a thing that happens later. Oh, there he is. I'm a dummy. There are other discoveries to make. I'm sure of it. I'm just not exactly sure where at the moment. Ah, okay. Maybe we'll come back to that. So quest log, story. Wait. Nope. Notes. You help Turtle and they be friend again. Go to Lurker Valley to investigate. Oh, wait. No, that's what we're here. Oh, that's our main quest. Go to Lurker Valley to investigate the course and play 9 holes. Okay. And then we can't... when we gave the idol back... let's check the shop. When we gave the idol back, he said, oh, maybe I should play a round before the tournament starts. But we can't just... I don't think we can just tee off. Normally there's like a prompt, but let's just see what happens. Oops. Shadow, thank you for that hydrate. I appreciate it. Gotta stay hydrated. Yeah, okay. So that doesn't count. So I think it's this. Oh, and there are turtles around here. I wonder if we're supposed to do something with those later. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Wind is to the left. I'm sorry. It's going to the left. Unbelievable. Okay, we can still make par on this one, though, I think. The slope is to the right. Oh, had that not made it in, I would have been so sad. You start saving your points. Nice. Anything you're saving it up for? Okay. All right, wind to the right. Maybe we should just try it. Instead of going for holes in one, maybe we go for... maybe we start going for 20,000 is the clue. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll leave it up to you. Leave it up to you. You guys get to decide. Oh no! How? What? This is. This is. Do it. Okay, so you have to choose now, by the way. You'll see that on the thing, there's like a. You have to choose which one you want. Because I forgot that I actually do have more than one. I think if you if you click on it, it should, right? Did I update it? Maybe I didn't. Hold on. Where are my channel points? Yeah. You have your options are listed there. You have the Fox, BMO, Teemo from League of Legends, and Spider-Man. Teemo? Okay, well, I'll be right back then. I've never worn this one on stream, so fun. All right, I'll be right back.
Never underestimate the power of the Scouts code. 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 2, 3, Scouts code. Code. 2, 3, 4. Yes, sir. 2, 3, 4. Duty. Armed and ready. Yes. Armed. 4, 2, 3, 3. Porting in. Never underestimate the power of Captain Teemo. Swiftly. Captain Teemo. On. 2, 4, 2, 3. Duty. Swift 4, 2, 4. Armed. Swift 4, 2, 4. Porting in. Size doesn't mean everything. 2, 3, 4. That's got us 2. 2.
Oh no!
Teemo.
I thought I hit... My mute button has not been working very well. And that it typically doesn't want to unmute when I do that. There we go. Hello. To be fair, I wasn't really saying much. But, yeah, I've got these little mittens on.
Salute you.
It has wings on the back. Is that a bee? It is. So, my favorite legend. Oh, I can't use my mouse this way. My favorite legend in League of Legends is Teemo, who is probably considered to be one of the more annoying legends. People get real upset about Teemo. This is what he normally looks like. Boop. See, he's just a fun little guy. He's just really happy. The Swift Scout, despite being one of the slower legends and not updated very much. But then they came out with a skin for him called BMO. And it looks like this. So this is an official Riot merch licensed product. Even comes with a little honey thing, which is his weapon gets reskinned. He usually has a little blow dart gun, but now it's like a little honey thing. So, so it is very cozy though, to be fair. So it's actually kind of great. Anyway, so this is what you've asked for. By the way, there is another one. I got another one, but I'm saving it. I'm saving it for a thing. So, but there you guys now have options. So when you select Get Cozy, you need to either choose the Fox, BMO, or Spider-Man. Those are your three. I have like a Spider-Man, like onesie. It's really cozy. It's just nice and soft. It's perfect for a Friday. So, one. Let me get this controller plugged in. Gosh, with these mittens on, it's not easy. Okay. All right. I think we can now. Hold on, I'm gonna actually have to take these mittens off. You can just kind of like they stay attached. You can like get your hands out. So, this is what you asked for, and what am I, if not somebody who will give the people what they want? Taloni, I'll just wear onesies because I want to. They're so comfortable. I'll wear them any old day. Should I play with the mittens on? I think I can. They're like huge. Look at these things. And you guys can't see. There are wings on the back. There are wings on the back. I can't see if you can see. They exist though. I think I broke my brain. All right. We're playing with mittens. You want to start the Wii Links challenge? I do. Okay. 14 or less. 1 round with mittens. Okay. Okay. Alright. Wind. I feel like regardless, I can't tell how much the wind actually affects things. Oh my gosh. I hate that it bounces so much. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we can't do that. And I wish there was just a retry challenge. Okay. It is very cozy in here. I hope you guys feel cozy. I want to have like an animation for coziness. Something that I feel like something should happen. Okay, wind's going that way now. Let's aim for there. I mean, like, I'm on the money most of the time. No! Okay, we can at least get this. I think we can at least get this in 2. That's where it's going. Or that's where it needs to go. So we're going to go a little bit past that. And here, I think. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm on the train home, but I'll get cozier when I get home. Nice. Okay, good. Now everyone just on the train is watching you watch somebody in a bee costume play golf. Like you do. As is normal on Fridays. Okay, let's aim just for right here. Ah! What in the world? How is that? How is that? Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to restart. We have to restart. There's no... If we don't make it in 2, there's basically no chance. We have to get, like, holes in ones the rest of the time. Well, yeah, they're watching over my shoulder. That's fair. That's fair. I need to be careful not to get copy on this. There's also a Tibbers one that I think would be fun to get. I wonder if it's in stock. Riot. Typing with this is ridiculous. Riot merch. Let's see. Is this considered loungewear? It is. Okay, now the Tibbers onesie is not in stock. Notify me. Oh, I need to type in an email address. Having to one finger. Oh, that's not my email. Oops. That's me. I'm having to one finger type. Okay. All right. Yes, I do want to start a challenge. Gilmore, do you play League of Legends? Okay. At least it's on the green. I'll take it. I gotta work out what to spend my Nintendo credit on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What are you gonna get, Shadow? take it. Not same. I actually haven't played in a few months. I used to play kind of every day, but I think Apex has kind of taken up that. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna shoot for. I feel like the bounce is stupid. Okay. Let's just go for it here. Oh. They just announced a bunch of indie games. Okay. Wind is this way. But we're on the green, and that's all that matters right now. The slope is in our favor. Let's just aim for, like, here. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're staying par, which I like. None of the indie games in that direct interest me, TBH. I think some of them did. There were a few that I was like, tomorrow we're actually playing There Is No Game on the Jet Lounge. Spoiler alert. I'm almost in my car, so I'll be back later. All right, Gilmore. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so we'll be playing There's No Game tomorrow. I'm trying to remember what other games there were. I actually have the list. Heal. Mr. Bunnies! Oh, I remember There Is No Game. Yeah, and it's the Wrong Dimension one. So, because there's also, like, There Is No Game, and there's also There Is No Game, Wrong Dimension. So we're going to be playing that one. Mr. Bunnies, how are you? How's your day going? Welcome to the stream. We're now cozy. If you can tell. Let's see. Road 96 looks interesting. That was the first game, the procedural story-driven game. Looks interesting. Aerial Knights Never Yield. I could do with or without. Last Stop and Hindsight. They're done by a company that did, What Remains of Edith Finch, which is super good. I've kind of thought about replaying it on stream at some point. It's super short, super good, very poignant. Highly recommend if you want a good walking sim. Like, it's some light puzzles, but it's pretty good. Ollie Ollie World, I think looks cool, but I don't think I will play it. The Longing looks interesting, but I probably won't play it. There's No Game, we will be playing tomorrow. TBH, even though I'm not a big, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, but I loved the graphics of it. It looks so cool, so I kind of might play that. Chris Tales, meh. Getsu Fumaden, I think looks good, but I don't think I would enjoy it, so we're not playing. I'm not playing that. Aztec Forgotten Gods, meh. Skull the Hero Slayer, meh. Art of Rally, that was the racing game, meh. Kiwi, I didn't really see much of an explanation for, so I kind of want to still play it. It looks weird. Oh, so you got a new mic? What kind of mic did you get? I still have just a Blue Yeti. Labyrinth City, Pierre the Maze Detective. We might try that on a Jet Lounge, maybe. It looks kind of like a Where's Waldo the game. Weaving Tides, don't remember. House of the Dead remake, not playing. Ender Lily's Quietus of the Nights, I don't recall. Beast of Maraville Island, Maraville. It looked interesting enough. I don't really know much. I want to wait and learn more about it. Fez, I don't think so. I won't play it. I've heard a lot of people really like it, but meh. And then Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals. I didn't play the first one. The reviews for the first one were kind of like, okay. I know some people really like it, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so... Oh, I forgot I can do this. Alright, so the wind is heading towards me. Or not towards me, it's going to the right. And we need to... Okay, this one keeps bouncing super far. So let's aim for, like, here. Ooh! That sounds great. I have a Rode mic for, like, my, if I'm filming, stuff, and this is the sign for filming stuff. And they're a great company. They're a great company. So I'm sure it's an excellent mic. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. I'm scared. Oh, what? No. Okay. Well. Oh my gosh. I don't think we're going to be able to get it in. Because of... Well, okay, I'll take that back, but a triple bogey, I don't think it's possible for us to make it. We have to restart. How did we, oh gosh. It like bounces so much. Hold on. We can't change our... Let's reduce our power. I think we're too strong. Purity, strike, accuracy, degree control, spin. Okay. Let's try that. Like, the bounce is dumb. Why does it do that? I don't understand. Okay, whoops. Okay, let's try it again. Wind is going towards... Let's just do this. Okay, we can still get a par. Still get... Oh yeah, Pokemon Snap will be out soon. Okay, we're... I think I'll be picking that up. That should be fun. I was watching... I went from last time we played this being honestly the best golf story player in the world, to this. This challenge is difficult. Okay, slam dunk, indeed. Okay, it's fine. It's still working. Okay, we have to get it in. I don't understand. I don't understand. Let's just see what happens. A bogey still. It's +1. So we at least need to get a... Do we have a rival? Kind of. We have like 3. There was a... So we're trying to get coached at the club that our dad took us to when we were little. We were trying to get trained by a coach there, and the coach refuses. But he has these 3 different like students, and so we they're kind of our rivals, and we're all better. We're better than all of them. It's a very red and or Ash and Gary. It's very Ash and Gary. That's the name I'm thinking of. All right. Here's the thing: is we need a hole-in-one. Oops. And at least one of these, we need a hole-in-one. Maybe not this one. Maybe not this one, but one of them. Wait, that was a bogey? Let's just see what happens. Okay. The bounce is honestly unbelievable. Come on. Okay. Par. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. We really need a hole-in-one. Okay. The wind. We get so close, and yet so far away. Slam dunk par. Can we do this? No, we can't. Okay. I think had we gotten a hole-in-one, maybe. The thing is, when it bounces, it just seems to, like, just fly off in any direction. It'll go anywhere it wants. Let me just talk to some people really quick. Is there another... Do I have to complete this challenge? Oh, I returned the idol. Oh, can I play the full course now? No, we no play course when turtle angry. They vengeful and bitey when they mad at us. Need to gain turtle favor. Okay, so what can I do about that? Is this challenge the only available challenge right now that I can do? Hello, turtle. Oh, look at this. Come on, I'll take you back to Turtle Lake. All right. Let's find the turtles. This is something we can do. I like turtles. It's number 5 somewhere. Ah, there you are. Okay. We take them here. Oh, he just tossed that turtle in. That's great. Turtle saved. Baby turtle's returned. Big turtle may be friendlier now. Come say hi. I teach you how to friend turtle. You made turtles befriend. Do challenge now? Turtle help to beat challenge. Okay. Does that count? It did not. Okay. Wait. Oh! Well, I didn't read the instructions. That's my bad. We're supposed to bounce them off of the turtle? Wow. Okay. This is much different than I was expecting. Well, if we get this perfect. Okay, our first one in. Okay, we can't make it. We can't make it in. Can I just restart? No, I can't. Okay, well, there's no way we can get it. Let's just, Okay, now let me try again. Too bad. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, now that I understand what I'm supposed to do, now let's do it. As if you bounced on that perfectly. Yeah. Okay. See, now that I understand what we're supposed to do, I think we're good. I was just trying to hit it in place. You see, why can't my ball bounce like that in the other challenge? Okay. Done. Dunsy. Yeah, Talonus, I'm sure. Sure. Oh, look at this. We've already completed it, but they're still gonna let us do all of these. Oops. Yeah, I'm sure. I think I have heard that as well. It's crazy how that works. I need to get better clubs, probably, too. Maybe some of those challenges will be easier. Okay. This would be so much fun to do, if you could. I mean, I would not have the accuracy to bounce a ball off of a turtle's shell, but you have a big friendship with Turtle. I think safe play course again now. Turtle not mad anymore. Okay, so one, we made $11. We leveled up. All right, let's do... spin. Oh no. Oops. Ability? I don't really know what these do. Hold on. With these mittens on. Golf? Story? Stats? That is correct. I feel like... What do each stat do? Okay. What does each stat do in Golf Story? Can't scroll with this mitten on. Let's see. Power, how powerful you hit the ball, and therefore how far it can go. The reason all the other stats detract when you upgrade this is that it becomes harder to control other factors the further you hit the ball. Just keep the other factors in check, but not too high, because sometimes you want to undershoot something or give it a curve. Purity, how true your shot will be to what you want it. Ah, like when your little checker thing hits far away from the center in the purple gauge, it will cause it to curve, right? Purity helps to correct that. Higher purity, the straighter your shot. That's good to know. Strike, like the purity one, but with the first gauge instead of the second gauge. You're trying to match it up with the gauge all the way on the left, right? That's all the way on the left, correct? And if you accidentally go way off, then your ball will have a lot less power, right? So if you upgrade this a bunch, your ball will do a lot better at shots where your initial gauge didn't line up well. I don't really have that big of a problem with that, I feel like. Ability. This helps your spin, either in hit point mode or when you want to hold L or R to add a little extra spin. It does not have to do with fixing the purple gauge, though. Spin will help the ball's RPM, potentially allowing the ball to roll a little longer or get into the hole. I'm not saying you're wrong. Okay, hold on. I'm reading this whole forum. Interesting. So... okay, that doesn't necessarily help me. I still don't know. I think accuracy is probably better. Because I think, part of me thinks that maybe the ball is, the reason why the ball is bouncing and then just launching off is maybe because there's too much power? Let's try essentially pure. Okay, let's see if that helps us a bit. Okay, we don't have to do, I don't think we have to do that challenge though, which is nice. Let's see if we can, now that the turtle is happy. We let you play course now. Hope Turtle help you get the low score. You ready to play course? I am. All right, let's do this now. So I was doing that challenge, didn't have to do that at all. Where is it? I assume it's way further that way. Right. Wind is going to the right. You see, like, I hit pretty well most of the time, so I feel like having things be more accurate or something. I'm doing pretty good. Woo! Okay. Wind and the slope. You gotta... These are things we gotta watch out for. Oh! Dang! Birdie challenge. Whew. Look at us. Okay. Wind. Got slope on our hands. Too much spin, I think. I did too much spin. Ooh! Another birdie. You see, remember when I was mentioning that I'm very good at this game? This is what I'm talking about. I'm really good at this. This is what I meant. Alright. This one, I'm a little scared. Taloni, I found my calling. Oh, I am no longer an Animal Crossing streamer. With some variety. I am now. Wait. I am now a Golf Story streamer. That was something that I was telling El Capitan he should do. Because he was talking about maybe he was talking about Golf Story. I can't remember. I can't reach that far. So if I had more power, I probably could. The wind is not in our favor. I think I can at least get it on the green. Let's just try. I feel like it always goes farther anyway. A Mega Eagle! What does that mean? What is a Mega Eagle? You just want Marshall to leave your island? Marshall is like one of the faves. Not my fave, but I've heard a lot of people like Marshall. Is he not leaving? That was thank you, Taloni. Pushes up glasses in anime style. The light shines. Alright. This game does nothing for my humility. Alright. Oh no. That was too strong. He wasn't one of the last ones to move in, was he? Do you think? Do you think the turtles will help me? Oh. I'm doing bad on this one. Okay. Ooh, he saved a clip. Love it. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Where is the... I need... Are we supposed to go this way? On the fairway. On the fairway! Thanks for saving that clip. I'll watch it. Okay, there we go. This one has not been one of my best. Hey, we got a Mega Eagle, though. Ugh. Par 5, so we're gonna get a bogey. That's fine. We've had our fun so far. Oh, look at that. That could have been in. Okay. We've pretty much like lost all of our progress that we did, ripped off. I know that. Actually, not so much. That was only +2. That wasn't so bad. All right. So far. Okay. I wish. So the camera only lets you go this far. I wish you could kind of get a better look at everything. Come on, look at that. What a great hit. Alright, wind, slope. Let's try this. We're not going to do full power because I feel like when we do, it just bounces forever. Oh gosh, that was almost... That's close. Another birdie. We're doing very well. Get in your home. Get in your home. Are you too good for your home? Yes. All right, hold on. Where was it? I think it's this way. But I want to try. Let's see something. I just want to see. Oh, I was one short. Had I done full power. I kind of want to see. I think, will the turtles bounce it off their back if I... Also... Oh, look at that. Okay. What? When I need it to count. Okay, I'm doing bad. Okay, maybe we should just do it normally. Maybe we should just do it normally. I bet if we hit right in those rings, the turtles will, like, bounce it. Okay. Oh, it's right on the edge. Dang. Okay. Oh no, man, we did real bad at this one, but I was experimenting. +4 eesh. Okay, now my best. Now we've like hit. Now we're at 0. All of my hard work, just because I wanted to be dumb. Good hit. It's gonna get into the tar. Oh, no! Oh, I thought it was just... Oh, yeah, it's gonna be getting... It's gonna start getting, well, coldish for you guys, right? Ooh. I'm kind of jelly. You see, it's gonna be perfect onesie weather. Where is this? Okay. A birdie! I didn't think that was gonna be a birdie. Nice. Okay. All right. Thank you for the lurk, Taloni. Oh no. Okay, wind. Okay. Maybe I should just aim for it. Oh, wow, I whiffed that. Like, how did I go so far off? Sometimes I don't understand how the, like, wind actually affects things in this game. I'll take a par. What? I mean, I'll take it. That was not at all intended. Not at all intended. But I will not argue. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, that's slope. Par, dang, even after that, like, crazy trick shot. Success, though, and I'll take it. Well, I think I've mastered this course. Time to head back to Lucky. Lucky is the guy at the Well-Worn who's like, he's really shady. When we were kids, he was also a kid, and he like stole things. Gotta head off to bed, but not before telling you how awesome you are rocking that hoodie. Thank you. It's a onesie. It's a whole onesie. Emmers. It's part of our Get Cozy. It's the BMO Timo. Comes with a little honey wand. Yeah, it has wings on the back even. I think you would appreciate the BMO Timo. That is 100% better. Indeed it is, I know. That's why I wanted to give a distinction. I love Teemo. I don't know if we've talked about that. It is. Teemo's my favorite. I have like a bunch of Teemo things. There's actually, you guys can't see it. There's a poster of Teemo on my wall over here. In the other room, wait, there is 2 people who like Teemo? I know. There's dozens of us. Me over at the Teemo Talk subreddit. We talk about Teemo sometimes. I have a stuffed Teemo. I have some Teemo figures. I also have almost as many Wii U owners. You're right. I met somebody who I drew him a Teemo birthday card back when we were just long distance dating. That's amazing. There was somebody I did work for up here in Alaska. I'm Wii owner. Hey, Taloni. Emmers. Taloni and I also had Wii U's, and we've joked about how there are dozens of us that. There are just a few of us. So I was doing work for somebody up here, and they knew I played video games, and they were like, have you ever heard of League of Legends? And I was like, I have. In fact, I've played a ton of League of Legends. She was like, oh, cool. My son works for Riot Games. Maybe as kind of like a thank you for, I did some like design work for her. She was like, maybe as a thank you, I can kind of get you like a some stuff from Riot. And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, 100%. I'll take whatever. I got a pack of I got a few things. I gave away some of it to some of my other friends that play League. Like, there were a couple of water bottles that were like, not bottles, but like water sacks. Like plastic sacks that you could fill in with water and you kind of take it around. I was like, I'm not going to use this. So I gave that one to one of my friends. There's like an ADC lanyard. I kept, there's a wristband that says on one side, I heart Teemo. And then if you flip it inside out, it says I hate Teemo. I have that. He gave me a Teemo hat. He also gave me a little statue of Teemo that I think they said was like an early season gift for like community, like people in the community who had really good, honor scores or whatever before they had like honor. But it was like they would send these things, and it's like a little bronze statue of Teemo where he's on a rock and he's like looking through a telescope, I think. He was like, you're probably one of the only people in Alaska who has this statue. I was like, ugh, I'll take it. And then I think there were some other random things, but I can't remember what it was. But anyway, I love Teemo. It's my favorite. I mostly play ARAM on League, and I don't know. I just love it. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Okay. Let's see. I can't remember what voice I did for this guy. It was kind of sleazy, if I recall. That's a sleazy sounding voice. I cannot remember any of the voices I did for Later Alligator. I was thinking about this. Anyway. Let's try... How is the fourth hull renovation coming along? No good. The mole rats are bolstering their defenses. They're not giving up the fourth hull. I suggest we take back the fifth hull first. No, we need the fourth hull first. The members won't play holes out of order. What is taking you so long? I'm just a man, and perhaps I need more than just a couple of push mowers. The grass grows back faster than I can mow it. When we can afford the fancy equipment, you'll be the first to know. What if you just poisoned the grass? Would it take longer to grow back? I could try, but it may also never grow back. Fine. Just try to mow it a bit faster for now. Now get back to work quickly before the first hole grows back. Back to it then. I think I finished my snooping mission. What did you find out? They have turtles there, and if you be nice to them, they'll reward you in kind. Turtles? Is it gonna help us in the comp? Maybe. Fine. Well, I guess you've earned your place on the team. Of course. As your sponsor, most of the proceeds from the comp will go to Well-Worn Grove. But not to worry, the prize pool is very low anyway, and you likely won't win. Tell you what, just give me half of what you win, after the 10% club tax. Tell me when you're ready to head over. I can't help but feel like I've made a bad deal. But that's fine, I just wanted the chance to compete. This can only bolster my efforts to make it to the Pro Tour. Pleasure doing business. Likewise. Okay. Lucky is a busy man. Try not to waste his time. Don't go causing trouble. Where's Coach? Can I buy any more clubs at the shop? Mario Golf is coming. Well, you should go to bed. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you, Emmers. Have a good one. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for some jet lounging. Okay, there's nothing. Looks like there's nothing in the shop. Ready to head over? Fire away. Over to Telly 4, not my best. Well-Worn Grove 15 points behind. No catch-up now, without very good. Come on, Coach, put me in. Too risky. Let's stick with what we're already doing. Come on, Coach, we're losing badly. I thought these students of yours would be better. Why don't you be quiet and let us hit? Hit away. I bet you missed this next shot. Oh my god, sucked in. You're supposed to be on my team! Oops. Sorry, I caught that a bit thin. I think I've had enough competition for one day. So, can I have a hit? I guess we have no other choice. Only a score of 15 can win it at this point. A score of 15. Oh. Okay. How many points did I get? Oh, 6. I got 6. Okay. The wind is now blowing towards us. Put me in, Coach! Okay. Okay, Coach. This is why you should have put me in earlier. Just blowing it out of the park, hitting it out of the park. It's the park, it's hit. And it's out of it. Come on. Come on. 15 bucks. Ooh, and I leveled up. See, Coach? Scores tie. Have a one shot left. Need hit hardest target. Win playoff. Only best golfer ever hit. I didn't realize. I thought that was the goal. Okay, so the best golfer. Oh, he's the only one that hit that, and I did that too. You did it. By gosh, you did it. Was that a good hit? That focus. You've got it. You have the instinct. Actually, it was just a wood. No. Listen to me. We can win. Win what? Everything. But first, we need to get you into shape. We need to prepare you for the Well-Worn Grove Open. But there is no Well-Worn Grove Open. The grounds aren't in tournament shape. We're going to get them back into shape. We're going to get you into shape as well. Oh, and I won the competition for us. Is there a cash reward for that? Consider it coaching tuition. Oh. Okay. So I'll just keep it then. I need to get a real feel for your abilities. Meet me on the practice tee at Well-Worn Grove tomorrow. I'm going to give you a lesson. A real one this time. Yay! Don't forget, you've got a playing lesson with me at 4, Coach. Coach? Suckers. The following day. Okay, inspect. Dad's old golf clubs. Still in great condition. Thickens pies. It's slim pickings if you ain't picking thickens. So pick a thickens today. Okay, I think nothing in there. Nothing worth retrieving. What is this? Cheeky Beak Peak. I don't know where the practice tee is. Oh, there he is. Who's this? Congratulations on your big win. Thanks. I heard you can see shots that nobody else can. It got me thinking. Maybe there are holes that nobody else can see. With that in mind, I've gone ahead and designed a new course. I'm calling it Well-Kempt Grove. Let me know if you want to have a round. Huh? Is that why there's like 2 of these? Interesting. Okay. Let's talk to Coach. Are you ready for some real training? Yes. I noticed that when you made that final shot, you had supreme focus. It's very rare to see in a student. It means you'll be able to pull off shots that no other golfer can. Are you talking about a 300-yard drive? No. With shots like these, your distance will be secondary. Can you hit 300 yards, Coach? Once upon a time, I could. But that's not what this lesson is about. This lesson is about your recovery game. Anybody can play well off the tee, but you won't always have a perfect lie. Sometimes you have to be aggressive when you're in trouble. Let's see how you perform in different lies. Okay. The bounce is stupid. I do not like... Gosh, it goes so far. Alright, the wind is... Aim for there. Oops. Ooh. Alright, Shadow, have a good one. There you go. Heyo. And I got one. we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. What? Sometimes it suggests really weird club options. Like, why did it suggest the putter on there? Like, clearly that's not what we're gonna use. $7, some experience. You did pretty good. Your club head control is still lacking, but you have a certain tenacity. Risky shots can be dangerous, but no safe play ever impressed onlookers. You're a smart man, coach. What are we gonna do to learn? What are we gonna learn next? Overtraining can be just as bad as undertraining. I'm going to the soda bar for a raspberry soda. You can come join me if you like. Hey, coach, you ready for our lesson? You've been striking the ball well lately. More training might actually make you worse. I'm going to the soda bar. Why don't you join me? No, thanks. Oh, the soda bar's open. That's right, it was closed the other day. Go on, then. You recognize me, haven't you? Who are you? I'm a catcher? Cashier? Don't tell anybody. Sorry, I didn't catch that. I'm a What is that? Cashier? Cashier? I'll give you a clue. Go to where the swans congregate, then seek out the vendor's crevice. It's a simple cache, but a cacher, like geocaching, but we use it to weed out the beginners. Okay. There isn't enough soda in the world. I hit a washing machine on the driving range. It felt great. I feel like it made me a better golfer, even though I hit it by accident. I didn't get on so well with the golf, so I'm back selling soda. Want to buy a soda? Yours for only $3.54. Hey, got a raspberry soda. Seeing that building at the back corner of the course, I heard the guards gossiping. Apparently they're working on a great scientific advances in there. I'd give anything to get in. Have you seen that little hole in the front of the building? Wonder what it's for. Certainly not people. Make sure you get enough electrolytes. I was wondering when you might show up. Make mine a raspberry soda, please. I got one. Like, we're buying the soda for him. I'm going to be straight with you. Golfer, your swing offends me. Balto, thank you so much for the 500 bits. I appreciate it. Hope your day's going well. Hope your day's going well. As a golfer, your swing offends me, but as a coach, your results delight. Perhaps you can win the well-worn Grove Open through dedication alone. But I thought that event was canceled. Yes. Unfortunately, the grounds are rather unkempt. The greenkeeper has a lot to answer for. Ask away. These voices are exactly the same. Sorry. I can be rather straight when I'm hyped up on soda. Doesn't matter to me. The real problem is the mole rats. They used to roam happily, pinch a few balls, pinch a few golfers here and there. Then one day, they changed. Now, they move with a purpose. But only I can see it. I have a plan to get to the bottom of it. If you think you can help, come see me tomorrow. Not safe to talk here. I'll be there first thing. Your dedication is promising. Come on, I've got something else to teach you. So now we have to wage a war with the mole rats. Cool, cool. Oh, it's nighttime. I'm not just a boring old man. I did know how to have fun back in the day. I called this the hot potato shot. Coach, wow, that was incredible. Come on, your turn. Hold Y to throw the ball up, and press A at the right time to strike it. It takes perfect timing to get a good strike. Let's see if you can stick the green. supposed to go? Oh. Whoops. Ignore that. El Capitan! I am still enjoying this. How are you? Uh-oh. I did try to do a challenge earlier, and I did so bad. Okay, that was too soon. Okay. Too bad. Hold. Okay, yes. Try again. Let me try again. I forgot to push it. Okay. Okay, doing it too soon. Oh no! Hey, that should make it in. Okay. Whew. How was your day? $7, some experience. Nicely done. Just promise me you won't use it in competition. Try my best. I think it's time to call it a night. You have a meeting with the Greenkeeper tomorrow. Sure. Thanks for the lesson, Coach. Oh!
I'm doing great now. This is one of my favorite games being played by my favorite streamer. It's what we Coloradoans call a win-win. 7 months bye ye.
Bye. El Capitan, thank you so much for the subscription. 7 months. Crazy. And thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully we can play maybe some Apex later or something. Appreciate it. Unreal. Well, I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for being here. I did a challenge earlier, did terribly. And then swapped to, I figured out what I was supposed to do story-wise. And that made all the difference. And then I went back to hitting birdies. It was doing, it was in Lurker Valley, and it was like 7 holes, but you had to make it under 14 shots. And for whatever reason, like there were a couple, the first 2, I could sometimes get either holes in ones or birdies. But there were so many where I would hit the rim of, the ball would land and hit the rim and then just fly off. Like it would just go so far away into either like the water or tar or whatever. And it was just like, thank you, Kat. I'm trying to work on the puns. I almost used another one and I'm like, no, I'm gonna save it for next time. Okay. So we need to go help with the mole problem. You know. That old chestnut. There we go. And let's see here. Oh yeah, I'll say this. There were a couple of courses. It took a couple of runs before I did well and passed it for the story. Okay, yeah. Luckily, at first I thought the let's check the shop just in case. I thought the challenge that I was doing was for the story, and then I was like, let me just go look around, and then I had to go find the turtles, and that ended up being the thing. Now, okay, this is not where I was supposed to go, but I met a geocacher. They said something about to go where the swans congregate, and I think that was code, because there are swans. It's these. I think there might be a... Oh! A casher's coin! I used to go geocaching, side note. I wonder... I have actually not even thought about geocaching since I lived in Alaska. I bet there's got to be some geocaches around here. Have you ever been geocaching? I found this strange coin behind the Swan Boat ticket booth. Not so loud. It's a casher's coin. It's proof of your expertise as a casher. Bring me 5 of them and you'll have my attention. Is there another one? No, okay. He doesn't tell me where though. Okay. I have to keep that in mind. Your next up normally does a good job to tell you what objectives without giving you too much. Oh, interesting. Like, next up. Also, we have a lot of money. Oh, look at this. Oof. The story, yeah, okay. I think we need to go to, I think he's here? No, that's not here. Ah, it's this guy. Why won't you grow? Are you okay? Fine. Just mowing something. Can I help you? We spoke yesterday about mole rats. I know of no such thing. Be quiet. They have ears. Listen, I have a plan, but I need to make sure you're capable. Why don't you do a quick lap around the lake so I can see your fitness level? Stick to the paths where possible, you'll run faster. Oh boy. 20 seconds? Oh. Cool. We're doing real good. Oh my gosh. Success! I've never been geocaching, but I was told Pokemon Go is like an active version of that. That's fair. Yeah, I wonder, hold on. It's kind of like that. Is it still geocaching.com? Yeah. Yeah, so there's just like randomly in cities. I wish I could find. I used to have an account with this website, but I don't remember. There was like basically people will either dig by, I was told, I mean, it was just one person, I took their word for it. So that's fair. So basically people have like dug up or hidden little like, sometimes it's as small as like a little metal tube that you find, and then you have to like pull a piece of paper out and maybe sign your name to kind of show that you found it. Or sometimes it's as big as like a box that you have to dig up from under the ground, and then there'll be like stuff inside. And a lot of times it's kind of like take something, leave something. What's cool is there's like an app. And if you go to geocaching.com, you can find it. There's like an app you can put on your phone, and what it'll do is it'll show you where all of them are. And generally, they're like, I think they show you more or less like an approximation of where they are. And there's usually a description, like you need to find this, that, or the other. Like they kind of describe where it is, and then you kind of have to look around and you try to find it. Sometimes they're like, it's like little libraries, but not books. Yeah, sometimes, and they'll tell you kind of like if you should bring something to put inside of it, because you generally don't want to leave it empty if it's like a treasure box or something. They call it like, yeah, it's almost like treasure hunting, but you use your GPS to kind of find different things. I found like a lot of smaller ones. Typically where all you have to do is just write your name on it. I don't know if I found really any big ones. I guess I don't really like just carry a shovel around with me though, but I'm sure there are some here in Alaska. But I don't know if I would go geocaching alone up here. I actually recently saw that apparently the bears are out. The first bear has been spotted near one of the Air Force bases. So that means they're awake and they're hungry. So probably might not do it. Would be a cool way to pass time or hang out with someone, right? You should take your kiddos geocaching. Dress up like pirates. Go treasure hunting. It's kind of crazy. Hibernation is over. I know. It's kind of fun because it's like there was one I remember that was just on a street lamp in the middle of like a neighborhood. So like you like pass them all the time and you just never know where they are. But they were like, it was like if you went to this one street lamp, you would see that there was like at the bottom of it, I think. This one was a really simple one. At the bottom of it, there was just like a canister attached to the bottom. Like they had, I think it was like, the canister is metal, but I think the thing they attached it with was also maybe some kind of metal too, to like keep it locked there. And these caches are generally like waterproof, so they just stay there forever. So it was kind of cool because you're just like, oh man, I pass by this all the time, and there's just one here. And who knew? It kind of opens your eyes to like just random stuff. I don't know. You're just like, huh. But man, I haven't thought about geocaching in forever. That's funny that they mention it in this game. Anyway, I might just do it. Let's talk inside. They won't be able to hear us in there. Right. Cool. Oh. Uh-oh. I think they heard us. Were you followed? No, but a mole rat may have been listening in on our conversation. I figured as much. Quick, give me your golf balls. I've installed trackers in all of the balls. Take them out and hit them to the mole rats, who will no doubt steal them. Then we'll track them to their lair. That's actually really smart. I'm certain we will find something sinister there. There are 5 mole rats on the driving range we can track, and there are a few on the second hole. You can get there by taking the path west of the clubhouse. I'll do it right away. Okay. Right? Okay, west of the clubhouse. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's basically like looking for like little... Am I supposed to tee up? Wait, I took the path to the west. Maybe I'm not... Maybe they didn't mean this far west. Maybe they just mean this? Where's the mole rat? What if I start here? I did it right? Wait. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. I see. Whoops. It's okay. You saved me some time, though. Ah, look at that. Is there another one? No, you're good. Oh, no! Man, sometimes I just don't know. I don't get the... Wait, was there another one? There is, okay. Sometimes I just don't get the bouncing in this game. Like, it just launches so far away sometimes. Our plan is working. Is that all the ones here? Ah, nope. They're all... Okay. Whabam. You see... Oh, gosh. Oh? Aw. I thought I almost made... Let's go for the one that's far away. Oh, close enough. I think I am. I think that's what we've learned. For the longest time, when I was little, I thought Jack Nicholson and Jack Nicholas were the same people. I remember being very confused. I was like, wow, did you know he was a golfer? And somebody was like, what? It's like, yeah, he's a golfer. They're like, what? Yeah, he's like a pro. And then somebody was like, do you mean Jack Nicholas? It's like, yeah, that's who we're talking about. Okay, there are no other ones. Right? Okay. No other ones here. It seems. Okay. Okay. Just want to double check. Does he have something to say? Oh. Come back here later. It's fair. I have not seen them together. It could be that they are the same person. What was... Oh, hey! There's a button back there. I don't know if I hit this one yet. Oops. Aha! We're only missing one! I haven't seen where the other button is. You have to get in there? I know, I want to. I just haven't seen... There's one button. I've tried looking around for it. There are 5 moles on the driving range. And follow the west... Oh! The driving range. Is that the one on the right? Or is that... To the driving range. Yeah. Okay. Aha! Hello, Mr. Mole Rat. You see, like, why didn't the wind affect that at all? It seems like I feel like... I mean, I guess it's only 2 yards. And then the bounce is just like, look at that! I did less power that time. Whoops. I did less power that time, but... Okay, we got it. But like only barely. I don't understand how like the bouncing, the wind, me no understand. it like the type of grass? Is this because it's like fairway? There could be some golf things that I just don't understand. Oh. It's the type of grass and the club. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I really don't know much about golf, to be fair. I couldn't tell you anything about iron or wood. Oh, I thought you could hit them all. Okay, we need one more. Where is he? Where's this guy? Where is he? Ah, there you are. Our war against the mole rats has escalated. Okay, let's look around. Looking for buttons. Your iron wedges are going to go up in the air more, so there's less bouncing so far forward. Rather than your drivers or woods, where you're hitting it in a straight line, it's going to bounce and roll. Interesting. Oh. So, oh, a driver. I see. Interesting. Okay, I don't see a button over here. That's interesting. I did not know such things. Tiger Woods would be very disappointed in me. Okay, I saved this kid earlier. Oh, did we not get this one? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so... How did I know? Because it was the ball was so low. Took me forever. Oh no! it was in the wall, so I figured. I don't know. How's this? Move your right finger back in an inch. Rotate your right foot on the x-axis 3 degrees. No, 2 degrees. Your grip is too strong. Back to 65%. We strengthened it to account for the 10% swing speed drop. Of course. Stop breathing so much. That looks good. Swing, swing, swing! Oh. Our math was wrong again. Guys, Is it possible we're overthinking this? You're right. This is just silly. We're giving grip strength a 10% modifier, but when combined with the slickness and slope, it'd be completely discounted. You're right. Okay, let's do it. Golf science is hard. Are we certain the edges are flush? We've done the calculations. They're fine. Then the student is unteachable. What if I just went for a single rebound? We've been at this for years. We know what works and what doesn't. Be gone from our sight. Uh-oh. I just kept trying to go past those guys and I got so frustrated. Well, I had tried walking past them before. And they were like, what are you doing? You can't get in here. So I knew I wouldn't be able to, like, just walk in. Oh, there's a shop. Course record is currently 22. We think it's pretty close to optimal now. Sub 22 might happen, but won't be until new tricks are discovered. Hello? How did you get in here? Never mind. Want to play around on the course? Sure. Oops. Okay. Punch Lasers! Welcome! How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? We're playing some Golf Story. Oh yeah, I saw you were playing Mortal Kombat. How did it go? I am not good at Mortal Kombat. I think the only real is that a Pokemon onesie? It's not. It's actually a Teemo onesie from. Whoops. Oh, did I get rid of those? It's actually a Teemo onesie from League of Legends. I guess I got rid of these. Oops. That's not supposed to be backwards. There we go. That's what he normally looks like. This is what he looks like on this skin. And this is an officially licensed product of Riot Games. So that is how serious this is. Oh, still super cool. Thank you. You look just like him. Thank you, Melina. I appreciate it. Teemo's my favorite, so I got this and was like, yes, there are wings on the back. They're really small though. But this is an entire onesie. Someone said I liked your hoodie earlier, and I was like, it's not a hoodie. It is in fact. It does have wings on the back. It does. Look, you can even. Oh, it kind of see. They're very small. Cool. Thanks for obliging. You're welcome. How are you guys doing? It's very warm. It also comes with mittens. You can just dangle off. The mittens actually get really warm. The rest of it's fine. How's your stream? We heard there would be blood here too. Oh, perfect. It's actually great. I really wish I also had the Tibbers one. They made this onesie and they made Tibbers. But Tibbers would be cool. I'm thinking about getting some more onesies just because we now have. So this is a part of our Cozy. What is it? Get Cozy channel point redemption, where you can select which onesie I wear, and so this one was selected. I've got a fox, this one, Spider-Man, and then there's a new one coming up soon. There's a new one, so we'll see how that goes. but I should get more. I have no clue who they are. Irish would know what's up for sure. Who Teemo is? Is that what you mean? Teemo's great. He is a character in League of Legends. He is a Cookie Monster onesie. That'd be pretty great. Yeah, I've never played LoL. It's fine. I enjoy it, but I don't get competitive. I mostly play like ARAM, which is a side mode that they have, where everyone is assigned a random character, and it's all like it's much shorter games, which I like. But I don't think I've ever played a ranked game in League, and I've played since I've probably played for like 7 or 8 years. I've never played a ranked game. I'm also not great though, so that's part of it. League without angry people? I know. And I just like, how do I play that? I just also mute people so fast. If they have like an attitude at the very beginning, I'm like, nope. I don't even care. I'm gonna just mute you. I don't care that communication is probably key to winning. I'm just gonna mute you. I don't care. But again, I also mostly play ARAM, or I'll play Earth mode whenever it's out. But I'm a super casual League player. Jet says, "Cut the crap," and boots from his server. I got an attitude. What you gonna do about a jetpack, Paul? I don't know. I'd probably mute you, Luna. Just kidding. I would never do that. I just, you know. If you've played Wild Rift, I'm sure it's just. I don't know if. Well, I know you play Wild Rift. I don't know if you've. Did you play League before that? I would assume that Wild Rift is almost as toxic, if not more toxic. Normally. And I will say, so granted, I played for like, isn't Wild Rift just the phone version? It is, but it's like a little bit different. Like there's different skins. It's kind of played a little bit different. Like the mechanics are a little bit different. Me, no, I've never played any of those. That seems like a lie. That seems like a lie. If I recall correctly, I do remember a Punch Laser stream where you were talking a lot about Wild Rift. Pushes up glasses. You said League and Wild Rift? No, I've never played those. Have you? No. Wasn't me, mate? I don't know. If I can get confirmation. Think that was Irish? Was it? I don't know. I thought it was you, Maluna. Now I'm probably Irish. Definitely Irish. Not Maluna? Really? I'm gonna go back in the pods. I'm gonna go back in the pods. I recall. I thought you said something about Wild Rift. Well, the names are similar in color and the same length. It's easy to get confused. That's probably true, maybe. All right. Okay, I'll believe you this time. I'll believe you. Anyway, a lot of people hate Teemo. This is the one thing. A lot of people hate Teemo. He's considered to be one of the more annoying characters because he's so cheerful and happy. And also because of his ultimate, probably. But he's also like one of the most like non-competitively viable characters. So I don't know. I feel like he can get easily crushed. Because of his ultimate, indeed. But you see, I love his play style, and I think it fits. Like, I love like so he can, if you're standing still for a few seconds, he can go invisible, and if you're in a bush, he can like walk around in the bush and still be invisible. I love it. I love characters like that. That's why I think I love rogues in like D&D and stuff, because it's like, oh, you can just kind of hide, and then you just wait to strike. And his ultimate is a mushroom. It's those mushrooms that are in the picture. It's the mushrooms, and they go invisible. They go invisible when you place them, and then when someone walks over them, they explode. And it's like, it slows them, it poisons them, and it does like damage over time. I love it. I love it, and people get so annoyed. His moves are all like he actually doesn't have a ton of abilities. One of his abilities is just it's always active, and it's just that he poisons people with his auto attacks. His Q is a blind, so then their auto attacks don't hit you for a few seconds. Love it. His W is a little speed boost. Yeah, and then his E is the poison auto attacks, and his ultimate is then the mushrooms. What's his passive? Oh, his passive is that he goes invisible in bushes and stuff. But he's not very, I don't know. People just hate him. They say he has a second hidden passive, which is that if you play as Teemo, people will just try to kill you for the sake of the fact that you're Teemo. Sounds like pure love for this character. It's true. It was actually, I think he was one of the first characters I unlocked. I played Lux first. She's a lot of fun to play as. She is much better of a character, probably. But she's just not as good or cool as Teemo. That's my opinion. But also his skins are so good. My favorite, though, I'll actually say, most of his skins are kind of like of this style, kind of cute. There's like, oh, let's see, hold on. Okay, no, just new accessory. Got a notification of something PlayStation 5 related being available. All of his skins are very like. Though this is the newest one. This was his prestige skin, which I had to get. Look at that. It's called Spirit Blossom Teemo. Doesn't he look adorable? I think it's supposed to be kind of like Tanuki-ish. And there's two versions of it. I have both of them. There's Panda Teemo. Oh gosh, look at how adorable this is. Look at that. There's Panda Teemo. So adorable. So adorable. This one's one of my favorite ones. Even though it's not as cute, maybe, but it's just cool. Yes. It's Astronaut Teemo. I forget if it has a funny name or not. But he looks adorable, doesn't he? He has a little spacesuit. But my favorite one is actually his least cute skin. Yes, look how intense he is. Okay. Omega Squad Teemo. Look at how intense he looks here. I love it. This is my favorite one. I wish if they came out with like a onesie that looked like this, totally would 100% buy it. Or if they came out with a figure of this, I would also 100% buy it. All of his lines most of in League, a lot of times with skins, they keep the same lines and stuff, like same voice lines. But this was a legendary skin that they recorded new lines for, and it's so good. It's supposed to be kind of like, essentially, like, what's that movie? It's basically Full Metal Jacket Teemo. Or just like Vietnam vet Teemo, essentially. Like all of his lines are very dark. Like as you're moving, he'll just say things like, "I forget what started the fighting," and you'll be surprised how quick fur ignites. Survive here a week, then you'll get a name. Like he just sounds like he's been through a lot. And it's just so intense coming from this little like squirrel looking thing. I don't know. I love it. Normally his dance is like a little like jig, and this one if you do like the dance emote, he like pops his dart gun and starts doing like one-handed pull-ups, and his mushroom looks like a mine and it explodes, and I don't know. He's just, I love it. It just is such a 180 from his like normal personality that it's just kind of fun. And his like Q, instead of it being like his blow dart, which blinds people, instead of it being a blow dart, it's like a Bowie knife, probably? Bowie knife. Am I saying that right? Am I thinking of the same thing? Bowie knife. Yeah, it's like a Bowie knife. He like just pulls it from his back and throws it. He's so cool. Anyway. Right. I wish I could stream League. I might be able to stream League once I get a new computer. But I feel like my computer doesn't like streaming and playing a game at the same time. So that's why we're playing on the Switch. That's why I normally play console games. But remember when we were playing golf? Did this become a League stream? He's great though. But a lot of people hate him. Let's see something. Oh? That would have been good. Anyway. The amount of people who dislike Teemo is incredibly large. Even though I submit that there are much more annoying characters than Teemo. Oh, it didn't even say like hole in one or rude. Okay. Never Teemo. He I don't know. I think it's something. It's kind of a meme. I think like people just end up hearing, oh, people don't like Teemo, and so then they just, and so then they just go along with it because he's really like, he's really not even like super competitive in League of Legends. So just kind of rare, and he's got easy counters. I don't know. Yeah, people just jumped on the hate train. That is my opinion. There used to be, they may have. It's been a while since I've actually played League. Oh, this is gonna be hard. So all of his stuff is invisible mostly. Okay. Most of his stuff is invisible. There's an item that you can get that will reveal hidden things like his mines and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like... Ooh. Oh no! That was actually... So he's like easily counterable. But he's fun. All right. Oh, that is a wall. Hold on. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that didn't work for me. That didn't. Okay. Whew. We made it up. Nice. Not as nice, but maybe. Worse. But how are your days going? Are you guys excited that it is Friday? Because I am. Going? Oh. Straight in. This is gonna be hardcore SNES vibes, and I love it. I know, right? The graphics and stuff too. I'm video game bored. Oh no. This does feel like golf on the SNES. It feels like it too. I think that's why I'm actually okay at it instead of like at 3D golfs, like even Mario Golf. I feel bad. Is there an actual story to this? There is. We are like trying to. Our goal is to compete in a tournament because we promised our late father that we would. He taught us golf when we were kids. A kid when we were just a singular child. When we were just a singular child. We made a promise to eventually compete in the tournament. And now we're trying. That's Dr. It is. How? Made $12? Wait a minute. Did he just beat the course record? Of course not. There's not even a route for that yet. Yes, but I'm pretty sure he just beat it. That's mathematically impossible. Guess you're right. Fine, he can buy the new club if he wants. Woo. Yes, give me club. A whirly putter can bend shots? What? $314? Excuse me? We do not have enough money for that. Well. Okay, well, we come back when we have a lot of money then. What are we supposed to do? Talk to this guy? Oh, we are waging a war with the mole rats also. That's something. I finished handing out... Oh, that's me. I finished handing out the spy balls. Then I guess it's time to head out. For what? Reconnaissance. We're trying to uncover where the mole rat's lair is. This is where the tracking signal leads to. Oh my gosh. What is happening? What? Oh, that may need to be higher pitch. Oh, stop it. You sound lame. Bring me the eyes, my scandalous miscreants. If you're going to keep talking like that, I'm going home. Fine. I think we've got enough now. Let's start bringing our undead armies to life. Rise. I mean, sure, dude, let's do it. Wait a minute. These are just golf balls. You're supposed to bring us eyes. Our minions can't see without eyes. Don't get so worked up. It's embarrassing. Figures it'd be something like this. This is when Golf Story starts out. Yeah, you're not wrong. Does it? They've got those mole rats under mind control. We need to put a stop to it before it gets out of hand. It may already be out of hand. Take aim at their minions with your golf balls. I'm not great out of mud. Should we wait for it to stop raining? No time. We need to act now. I have an idea. Attention, well-worn base. Requesting emergency intervention 200 yards north of the 5th. Send replenishments. Now we just wait. What? Sorry it took me so long to find the place, boys. I don't usually come out this far. So what can I get you? Can I have a sausage roll? No, there's no time. An undead army is encroaching on the well-worn shore. I don't have enough pies for that. You aren't here to sell food. We need your help to defeat the undead army. Oh, of course. But what are we going to do? I have a plan. But the marshal can never hear of this. Oh gosh. We've gone rogue. Oh, nice. So we can... Oh, I see. Okay. So we need to hit them. It's going 0 yards to the east. Oh, he exploded. Okay. That's nice. Headshot. Hey, look at that. It should be perfect. Love it. Can I bounce one? Can I hit multiple? Oh. This is 100% what I expected we would be doing. Oh, I really wanted to hit more than one. I thought, yeah, I thought this was just another golf game, but yeah, indeed. Earlier we played with some frisbee golfers who also have telekinesis, so there's that. Oh, thought I'd. So close. All right, easy peasy. Let's just get this guy. Done. We just destroyed a death cult. Well, at least the minions. An onslaught of golf balls has felled our army. My power is fading. We spent so long getting those minions ready. Yeah, not cool, dude. Come on. Let's go do something else before we turn into boring golfers. Stay in school, kids. Why are the mole rats following us now? Oh, they are. They're here. They need direction the next morning. Huh? And now they have accepted the Greenkeeper as their new leader. Ah, yes. If you don't want to tell me what really happened, it's fine. So what are we going to do today? Actually, I will be busy with personal matters today. Oh, what will I do then? Should I go to the range and see how far I can hit it? Actually, I have some more focused training prepared. Go log into the computer in the clubhouse. I've left a video open for you to watch. I want you to study it closely. I can learn golf on the computer? Technology has made some advances since I was a child, it seems. Watch and listen to the video as you would me. Oh. So he thinks he can just up and steal my coach with no consequence, eh? Well, then we shall see about that. I love that we were just on the swan ride. Just because. What is this? Alright, let's see if I can get logged in. Ah, here we go. Let's see what this video business is all about. Oh, wow. This looks very Game Boy? I guess it would be a Game Boy. Welcome to today's lesson. Sorry about the video quality. Today we'll be talking shot height. By aiming higher or lower on the ball, you can change the trajectory of your shot. Hitting toward the bottom will send the ball higher. This can be useful for hitting over trees or stopping the ball faster. However, a high shot is more susceptible to strong winds. Hitting toward the top keeps the ball lower. A lower trajectory means the ball will roll further, so use it to your advantage. Wake up! Did you really fall asleep watching videos on the computer? No. The Greenkeeper's looking for you. He's got some crazy new plan for something. I hope you don't take him seriously. Uh-oh. What were you watching on there anyway? A video about golf. Really? Let me take a closer look. Is she gonna become good? Is she gonna do it? Where's the Greenkeeper? Finally, you're back. I've been thinking about our grass problem. I figured the grass at Cheeky Beak Peak is simply magnificent. So all we need to do is follow their example. So all we have to do is entice a member to come here. Then we will quiz them thoroughly about the course. Get them to describe the terrain down to the very last detail. Why don't we just go to the course and inspect it ourselves? Are you crazy? They don't allow rival greenkeepers anywhere near that place. How would they know you're a greenkeeper? Of course. We will go to the course under the guise of playing golf. I will pose as your caddy while you investigate while we are there. It's perfect! Meet me there immediately. Okay. Segundo. Okay. We're gonna play for a few more minutes, and then we are going to end the stream. Tomorrow, we'll at least start Peaky Beak. What was it? At least start this. Golf games don't get better than this. Agreed. Cheeky Beak Peak, indeed. Tomorrow we will be playing. Well, tomorrow's our Jet Lounge. And then we'll be playing There Is No Game. I'm excited about it. Oh, wow. Oh, we're really high up. There is no game. I know. I'm excited. I am excited. That look. You look like a real go-getter. Would that be right? Prove it! Go-getters chip with their 5-iron. It's tempting to play the wedge every time. However, if you use your 5-iron, you can make a run at the hole. Onlookers will surely be impressed. Make sure you hold ZR and ZL for approach shots. We get, like, a ton of points for actually getting it in, and I love that. I like that there's a reward for that. Ah! Oops. No! Too strong. I am too strong. See if it'll roll. Yes! Okay. I tell you! So good at this game. See? Being a go-getter pays off every time. $10. I need 300 and whatever. And I leveled up. Was it 350 or something? We're going for as much accuracy as we can. I don't know why, but I just feel like I want that. Can we hit the birds? Is that something we can do? They didn't come over here. It's fine. Who are you? We're just learning how to shape our shots here. You press X or something. Shaping shots is rad. Interested? It's pretty rad. Okay, so you have to try to hit around this tree. If you can land in the green, you'll get a point. If you also land in the marker, that would be pretty rad. So you can have an extra point for that. That's worth 2 points. Fine, you can have 2. Okay, wait, so where am I supposed to go? Oh, in the green. Oh, over there. I see. Wind. 6 yards. Oh no, that's too much power. Ugh. Okay. Oh. At least it's on the green. What? Wasn't it? Does it not? No? I guess it was not. You see, why does it go so far off? Thanks, Secret Life. Gilmore redeemed Get Cozy. So we got Cozy. And she chose the Teemo Bimo onesie. No! Okay. I don't understand. Finally got 8 point. Work was good. How was your day? Okay, you see, I mean, I got enough points, but I wasn't really... Oh, I got enough. Wow. That was the trial that I didn't know we were going to make that. That was pretty rad. $9. Oh. It's going according to plan so far. Nobody knows I'm a greenkeeper. Are you sure? You've brought several wheelbarrows. Yes, well, take a look over there. Cheeky beak birds. They seem to be in a furor at the moment. Cheeky beak birds are known to steal balls, but they aren't usually this brazen about it. It's creating the perfect distraction. You head inside and book our round. I may be able to fool these people, but I'm known to the Martian. Okay. So this is where we'll pick up next time. Is this like a blacksmith? What? Is that a forge? That's awesome. This is where we'll pick up next time in Golf Story. Unlocked a new area. We saved probably the world from a skeleton war. I don't even know what that was. Work's been stressful. I think I was telling Runner and Emma I ended up working about 35 hours in 2 days. What? Oh no, Secret Life. That is a lot. That is... Oh no. Gosh, that's crazy. What have they been doing? Seems like that's too much. Unhealthy cow, indeed. That is way too much. Yeah, that is not good. Yeah, that's crazy. They were actively trying to break the thing I built. Oh no. Gosh, that is rough. I could not do that. I think I would I wouldn't be able to do that. I have it's really hard for me to work really long hours. I just get super just distracted or whatever. Those are 13 unworked hours, Slacker. That's fair. Yeah, you could have been working 24 hours a day. Such a slacker. No, I was just losing my mind. Dang, yeah, I don't blame you. That would be awful. I'm glad it's over. Yeesh. Yeah, I in a lot of jobs, I have like a very, happy thoughts. I have a very like, structured time because I have to like, at some point I have to just turn off my brain. I have to go do something else, or I just can't. I'm not like efficient anymore. Oh, you're fine. No need to apologize for that. Ever. Yeah, we are. We're gonna raid Taloni over here. But first, wanted to say thank you. Just SD followed us after our raid yesterday, so thank you so much for the follow. El Capitan, thank you so much for the 7 months in a row Tier 1 subscription. And Punch Lasers, thank you so much for the raid. We are, like I mentioned, tomorrow we'll be back for the Jet Lounge. We'll be doing some lounging, some drinking of coffee, and Secret Life, thank you so much for the bits. Love it. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll be back. We will be playing There Is No Game, and I think that'll be a funny experience. So, oh gosh. I'm just throwing this thing around. This is legitimately a weapon now. The PC game is now on the Switch. It came out this week, during the Indie Showcase. It came out 2 days ago, and we needed a game for the Jet Lounge. It'll be perfect, I think. I've seen someone play it before, but I think enough time has passed, and I was kind of busy doing stuff that I don't remember a lot of the puzzles. So I kind of remember the story, but I don't remember the puzzles. So I think it'll be fun. And for people who haven't played it, I think they'll enjoy it. So I'm excited. But anyway, let me go ahead and start the raid. Taloni is playing... What? Taloni is playing Detroit Become Human. And he's playing it for the first time. So I think it'll be fun to kind of watch him do that. So everyone go say hello to him. But yeah, as far as this next week, we'll be back, like I said, Saturday, Jet Lounge. Sunday, probably no stream. And then we'll be back to some Animal Crossing and Call of Story. We'll probably keep playing this until we finish it. I did just recently purchase Skyrim for the first time ever. And I think we'll be streaming it soonish. We're going to start streaming it soonish. I don't know how far we'll how much of it we'll play, how far of it we'll play, but I think it'd be fun to kind of, You did it? I did. I saw on the PlayStation Store, it was on sale for like not very much. Need to watch, never played it through. Yeah, I played like a little bit of it once, but that was kind of it. I don't remember any of it past kind of like the meme beginning that everyone posts. Yeah, well, I was gonna get on Switch because it was like $10. No, I'm sorry. I think it was 15% off, but on the PlayStation Store, it was like 50% off, and I got it with like the special edition. Anyway, we're gonna head over to Taloni's. I hope you guys have a wonderful time there, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Jet Lounge. Bye-bye!